in pain as she gives birth to a man-child that we will call James. She immediately forgets all her suffering when she looks into the baby's eyes. But if she knew of the sorrow he'll bring her, all the more she would cry. She and her husband raise up the child in the best way that they know, passing to him their Jewish religion. Oh, watch him as you grow. It seems that he's a responsible child. He'll be a good man someday, preserving their culture, beliefs, and traditions after they have passed away. He becomes a teenager, he goes off to the city in the search for a job. His mother grieves at the thought of him leaving, but realizes life must go on. Hand waving slowly, she stands in the doorway, watching her son disappear. Let him only know what'll happen will be worse than any of her fears. Almost each day she walks for 2 hours to the nearest country store, just hoping that there will be a letter waiting from her boy. She practically floats home when she sees the familiar handwriting. Eagerly pores over each word that he writes, and it just makes her heart sing. Her heart refuses to believe that he could go wrong in any way. He ignores the gaps in his letters, the things he doesn't want to say. Cause in his travels he's found a religion different from the one that he had. It's become a part of him, but he hopes that his present doesn't encounter his past. The moment of crisis demands a religion. He's told he must get a tattoo, something that for Jews is strictly forbidden. Wonders, what should I do? He paces for hours in his room with a pen in his sweaty hand. Finally, an impulse, he writes a letter that he hopes knows they won't understand. He feels his relief when he sends it and figures it would be best not to read or respond to their next letter, so to leave the matter at rest. So he gets a familiar envelope and he throws it straight in the trash can. Writes a note like he didn't receive it, pretending that everything is fine. Pictures scenarios of things that might happen, bad stuff that might occur. He feels ready to get a beating or his father's angry words. But in his worst nightmare he never imagined such an awful consequence. When he runs into his uncle who looks at him and says, I guess you haven't heard about this. You killed your mother. You killed your mother. You killed your mother. She died of a broken heart. You killed your mother. You killed your mother. You killed your mother. She died of a broken heart. To feel, stands there frozen for what seems like forever till his uncle says, come with me. Sits in silence on the long journey, his mind is a total void, until they come to a gathering of people where they are digging a hole. Everyone goes silent as this young man draws near. Then the screams they can feel with their eyes, but he cannot hear with his ears. You killed your mother. Killed your mother. unable to think or to grieve. At 4 in the morning, he walks down that path that he'd taken years before. Back then he would have never imagined that something like this was in store. It takes several months for his mind to start to function again. He goes back to living a normal life, but he can still hear to the end. Killed your